Did you know that the boxing rivalry between Chicanos and Mexicans did not begin with Oscar De La Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez? Contrary, it actually started long before them, and probably the most famous example of this rivalry between Chicanos and Mexicans in boxing was in the late 70s and early 80s between two bitter rivals by the name of Rafael Limon and Bobby Chacon. Now, Rafael Limon was from Mexico City, and Bobby Chacon was from Pacoima, California. Bobby Chacon was a WBC featherweight champion, but in 1975, he got knocked out by the Mexican legend Ruben Olivares. After this loss, Bobby Chacon became manically obsessed with climbing up that mountain again and becoming a champion. So much so that he caused a lot of mental stress on his family. His wife Valerie, who was his pillar and his high school sweetheart, ended up becoming so overwhelmed by the anxiety she felt each time she would see Bobby Chacon fight that she ended up committing suicide. In early 1982, she decided to take a .22 caliber rifle and take her own life. Now, Bobby Chacon fought even after her suicide, and in that same year of 1982, in December, he ended up getting a fourth fight against Rafael Limon. This time, Rafael Limon was a WBC super featherweight boxing champion. So they met up in a fight at the Memorial Auditorium in Sacramento, California, in front of a mostly pro-Bobby Chacon crowd, and it was a violent affair from the opening bell. They both did not like each other. Rafael Limon viewed Bobby Chacon as a schoolboy and a pampered Californian, and of course Bobby Chacon was none too pleased with Rafael Limon's attitude towards him. Now, this fight was action-packed. Rafael Limon had the advantage in the early half of the fight, including dropping Bobby Chacon in the 3rd and the 10th round. The entire fight, Bobby Chacon was investing heavily in body punches, and it paid dividends off in the second half of the fight. In the 11th round, Bobby Chacon managed to get a knockdown over Rafael Limon. The fight went the full distance, all 15 rounds. It went down to a unanimous decision win. Now, this fight was so action-packed, it became Ring Magazine's 1982 Fight of the Year. The decision when it was read, a brand new WBC super featherweight champion, and his name was Bobby Chacon. This is boxing.